What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Motivated Results. So I haven't been in the kitchen with you guys for a while, so I thought I'd just present you a quick recipe. And this actually isn't a recipe. This is more of a treat, to be honest with you. A lot of this stuff comes from me currently cutting, and so right now my carbs are lower than usual. Right now I'm not used to getting X amount of carbs and throughout the day, so I'm conserving them for when I actually get hungry and put them together with meals. Before, when you're in a calorie surplus, you probably had the ability to consume carbs all day, every day, and probably maybe even have a hard time reaching those carb numbers. So because I'm cutting, my carbs are limited, I'm trying to enjoy the food. So I'm going to show you guys today what my occasional coffee style treat is. For those of you that enjoy caramel macchiatos, or anything of that nature, this will taste somewhat similar. Let's face it, I mean, diet food never tastes just like the high fat, high carb version of things, but at the end of the day, this is gonna save you tons and tons of calories, and at the end of the day, you're gonna still lose weight probably doing something like this versus going out to Starbucks. So I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna get the ingredients together for you guys, and then we'll come back to the countertop. So here are the ingredients. What you're probably going to need is some stevia. I like to use stevia. It's up to you. This is actually just for additional sweetening. This can be changed, but I'll show you guys why. You're going to need about a handful of ice with the blender. This might not be what you guys are used to. You guys have seen my little bullet thing, but I broke it, so shit is what it is. Milk. This will be the biggest variable for you. If you use whole milk, high percentage of fat milk, your macros will go up. Essentially, this is 2%. This is going to give me 120 calories. So my macros, the macros, are going to be from this. And as what you can tell is the secret ingredient is actually Waldon Farms Pankcacke syrup. If you haven't come across Waldon Farms products before, you need to get used to them. They're essentially a 0-calorie sweetener, not sweetener, but a replacement for many things. They do anything from barbecue sauce to the pancake syrup to ranch. I mean, weirdly enough as that sounds, and they actually even make a peanut butter. I think by far this is the best product that they make, but if you want to look at the macros, essentially it's 0 everything. So nothing to worry about. The only downside about Walden's is that it is pricey. I mean, for this bottle, you're looking at 12 ounces. It's about $4 or $5 depending on where you get it. If you've never come across Walden's before, you can always get it online, or you can get it at Sprouts, or some Fresh and Easies do have them. Whether they'll have the pancake, that's something different altogether. So, just to make this a quick video, I'm going to run through this. Essentially, I do about 8 ounces of the milk. So do your best to try to hit those 8 ounces. You can always do less or more. It's all up to you. Because I'm nitpicking this shit. There we go. That's boss status right there. Can't fuck with that. So this is going to be as much as you want to use. The more you use, the more of that caramel style flavor you're going to have. Caramel. That's how you say it, right? I usually use about 2 or 3 tablespoons. Oh, I forgot to mention the most important part. My bad. That's about what I use. I don't really measure it too much, to be honest with you. I do about half a packet of this bad boy, only to add additional sweetness, because I like sweet shit, and this is kind of like a treat for me more than anything else, because I don't do a lot of caffeine unless it's a pre-workout, and I haven't been doing those in a while. Now, the most important part that I forgot to mention is actually the coffee. I don't really give a shit. I do instant. Only why? Because I don't really give a shit and it tastes the same to me either way. If you're curious, there you go. This will be up to you guys. Remember, this is up to you. I'm not going to tell you how much coffee to use. I'm not going to tell you how much to consume, because you might be sensitive to caffeine. If you are sensitive to caffeine, if you are not used to consuming caffeine, start at very, very little. If you are used to caffeine, then you should know your body well enough to know how much you can consume of this. Just so you know. Alright. I'm not going to baby anyone. You guys are grown adults, hopefully. If not, then welcome, children, I guess. I'm trying to look into the blender here. Whatever, that's a good estimate. Either that's going to be strong as hell and I'm going to be bouncing off the walls, or that's going to be good. And like I said, I tend to stay away from a lot of caffeine stuff, only because, not because I'm sensitive to it, but more because I become tolerant of it very quickly. So, you guys will notice my and that's actually it, ladies and gentlemen, as simple as that. This came up a little bit thinner than I usually make it. I make it a little bit more icier, but you know, add ice to your liking. Yeah, it's strong, but like I said, ice, the stevia, the milk, everything really is to your liking. And keep in mind that the macros from this will come from the milk. There's no real calories inside the Waldons, there's no real calories inside the stevia, and there's no real calories inside the ice. So keep that in mind. But enjoy your treat. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Questions, comments, let me know. Yeah.